Alexis Long, are you here?
Hi.
Hi, Alexis. Do you mind if I call you Alexis?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, nice to meet you. Go ahead and have a seat. So, how are you doing today?
Not too bad.
That's good. What do you think about the weather? It looks like it might rain out there.
It's not too bad. Not excited for the freezing tonight, but I like the rain, so.
Yeah, it's going to be getting cold and then warm again, so I like the warm weather. So, in the rain, I don't have to water my plants outside, so it makes it a little bit easier for me. So, what brought you in today?
I don't know. I'm feeling a little stressful, a little sad, just, yeah.
Okay, what's stressing you out or feeling sad about?
With the coronavirus, all my classes are online, like high school and college. So I'm taking like 4 or 5 online classes right now, and I'm having trouble keeping up with them, not procrastinating on my work. So it's just kind of getting to be a lot.
Okay. Well, before we start talking about this, just a couple things I need to go over with you is our confidentiality report, and that is that whatever. Oh, do you know what that means? Sorry.
It means you can't share my information.
Right. So whatever we talk about is going to be between us. So you can feel comfortable talking to me, and if for some reason we have other people on staff that you can talk to, if you'd like somebody else. So it's just no matter who you talk to, it's just us talking, and that's it. It's not going to go anywhere else. But there are a couple exceptions to that rule. The first one is if you say you're going to self-harm yourself, then I have to report that because I'm looking out for your well-being. Do you understand that part? Okay. The second one is I want to make sure that nobody is hurting you. So home life, love life, whatever, I want to make sure that you are safe and you are at a safe place. Any questions about that one?
No.
Okay. And then the last one is if you're actually going to hurt somebody else. So if you have an intentional going to hurt somebody else, then I have to report that. So if you got mad at the bank for being overdrawn and you want to go in there and you want to shoot somebody, then I have to report that. Because I have to look out for other people's well-beings also. So those are the only 3 reasons why I would have to talk about what we talked about. Other than that, just me and you just having a conversation. So any questions about that?
I don't think so.
Okay. So my name is Terra again, and I work for the university, and I help with counseling. So I'm just trying to help people out who are being stressful or anything going on in their lives that they want to talk about. Because sometimes it's hard talking to family or friends. So this way you have an outlet to talk to and kind of work through what you're feeling. So I understand you're being stressed out with school and stuff, but do you have a certain schedule or a certain thing where you're I do this and this and this? Or is it kind of last minute and then you get all stressed out?
I kind of try to be here, this day I'm going to do this, but then I kind of just procrastinate and don't do it, so then I'll end up having to do it the day it's due or the day before it's due.
Okay, then what we need to do is we need to set some goals for you. So that way you be okay, I got 5 classes, so I need to do class 1 and 2 maybe on Monday, and then maybe take Tuesday off, and then Wednesday do class 3 and 4, take Thursday off, and then do your last class on Friday. Something like that. So that way you work it out, and then you won't be so stressed on everything just coming to the end of the week and where everything gets due. So is that something maybe we could work on? Maybe try to come up with some goals?
Yeah, I think that would work. Maybe come up with a self-reward system, maybe.
Okay, that sounds good.
So I can actually make sure I do my work and keep on top of it.
Maybe even a calendar. If you have a little day planner or something, you can actually, so you don't have to go to your laptop every time. You could actually write down each day or write down when stuff is due, so you can kind of look back at the beginning of the week. Okay, well, I have this due on Wednesday and this is due on Friday, so let's go ahead and get Wednesday's done Monday and get Friday stuff done on Thursday or something like that. That way you're not rushing and trying to do everything at the last minute, which I know is hard being a senior in high school and also a college student, trying to balance everything and try to get that rhythm down. But with this, it will help out with your college. It will help because teachers are going to not hold you as much responsible. So you really got to make your own plan.
Yeah.
So what else is stressing you out today?
That's kind of it with there. But I'm also kind of sad about my high school because
Okay, what's going on with your high school?
like with the coronavirus, you don't get to stay in school, so I don't get to do all this like last senior stuff and get like the full high school experience. So like they canceled our prom, which is would probably be in a couple weeks anyways. And then like we don't get senior connotation or senior breakfast. We don't really get a graduation, in unless they like schedule it later. But and then I also have like this end of the year choir concert where they like my choir teacher has all the seniors like on the front of the stage for this last song, and they'll like show our pictures and like say we get to do this, and he also gives us like a senior present. So just I get to miss out on all that.
Okay. Well, maybe when this kind of is a little bit more over, maybe the school district will be doing something for that. Kind of make it up, like maybe for graduation, maybe your choir teacher will reach out to you when the social distancing is over and you guys could all the seniors in his choir class can meet somewhere or do like an impromptu like singing thing. Just something just like that for school. So hopefully they're able to do something like that and hopefully make up for some of the stuff that you have to do that you're missing out on, because it's got to be really hard on you to miss all that senior stuff. So when we're done here today, I have some information out in the lobby that I'll give you, and it kind of helps you deal with like the stresses in your life and just some techniques. So there might be like stop what you're doing, count to 10, or different things like that. There's a bunch of different techniques, and that way you can kind of see what will help you and decide what works for you. That way maybe it'll like help you de-stress a little bit. I'm also going to give you some information about tutoring. So that way if you're struggling in one or two classes, then we have this free tutoring where you can meet up with somebody and they will go over whatever you need help with. Because we want to make sure that your grades are staying up and people keep themselves self-care. We make sure with all these hard times and everything that people are really keeping up with themselves. So I'll give you some of that literature, and if there's anything else that you can think of, you can come back anytime, and we can meet, and we can just talk about what's going on in your life, that kind of thing. So do you have any other questions, or do you want to talk about anything else that you think's going on right now?
I don't know. It's just like, I guess there's another thing that's kind of stressing me out. It's like my brother's a type 1 diabetic, so it's kind of hard to like keep on him all the time and like watch what he eats, especially if like I'm going to sleep or something and like I just don't know like what he's eating or what he's doing, or like if he's like destroying the house. So it's like, I don't know. And then like keeping on top of my stuff too, because I'm not as good as like keeping on top of it as I should be. So it's just kind of like.
Okay, well, we could see, maybe reach out to like a diabetic doctor or something and kind of see what some of the ways. I bet they have some kind of groups out there that you can join, like a teen group, and people that are dealing with what you're dealing with, so that way they can like, oh, I'm having a hard time with this, and they can like, oh yeah, me too, and this is maybe something that happened that got them through their troubled times and stuff. So but that's something we could talk about another time too. So is there anything else I could do for you today?
I think that's it.
Okay, well, thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. It was very nice to meet you, Alexis.
You too.
Have a great afternoon.
Thank you.